Okay, so I've been wanting to do this video for a while. This is just thrown together, but here we have a pork shoulder butt roast. It was a little over 8 pounds. It was really big. This is a big crock pot. We have mushroom gravy, au jus gravy, and brown gravy. We're gonna dump this on top, and we are going to make 3 meals out of this one roast. This is gonna feed my family of 6 for 3 nights. One of those is a 4-year-old who doesn't eat any of this, and one is a 1-year-old who doesn't eat a whole lot of this. So 4 people basically, but the 2 boys eat as much as me and my husband, so 4 adults. Dump all that on top, and then you're gonna take 1 cup of water, and you're gonna pour that right over the top. It doesn't have to get, all the powder off the top. It'll be fine. So dump that in there. You're going to put this on low for 10 hours. I think I ended up cooking it on 9 because I kind of got a late start this day. But until it's tender and done all the way through. You can also throw your carrots in here. I forgot, but I remembered very quickly. So I grabbed my carrots. And you're going to dump those all around the edges. I recommend trying to get them at least on the side of the roast. You don't want them on top of the roast. The ones that stayed on top were not as done as the ones that were on the side. And I mean just like on the side. Usually I have room to throw potatoes in there, but this roast was really big, so I did not. But this is what our supper looked like the first night. So we have our roast we sliced. We had our carrots. And we made a big pan of rolls. I made roast gravy with the juice. And we had fried potatoes since they wouldn't fit. And here's what our plate looked like. It was super yummy and delicious. So when you're done, you're going to cut your roast in half, what's left over. So this was this would technically be 1/3 of the roast. Dump it in your crock pot. You can on the next day. We're going to put this on low. We're going to cover it with barbecue sauce. And put your lid on. You're just going to let that ride for a few hours. You're going to shred it. And we made barbecue sandwiches out of this. And this was how much was left of this. We made 8 sandwiches that night. And then I made lunch for my husband with these leftovers. So, that made 10 barbecue sandwiches. So the next night, you're going to make tacos. So this is tomato and chicken flavor concentrate. This stuff is amazing. You can find this in like the ethnic aisle around your Mexican food. So I've got the last third of my roast in my crock pot. I just dumped this little square in there. Then I decided to do some minced onions just for fun, which they did not come out very well, and doing this with one hand is not the easiest. I will definitely have a better plan next time. Then I took taco seasoning. I buy these big things at Sam's and just dump a bunch on top. I added half a cup of water, and I had this on high. I think I put it on high, I don't remember. But after about an hour or so, it needed more liquid. And so I went ahead and opened my crock pot, and I started shredding the meat down, and I added about another half a cup of water. And I turned it down to low. So you just want it to cook until it's good and shreddable. You don't want too much liquid.